Hello friends, in this video we will discuss how to prepare, how to pass journal entries for some particular transactions. But before starting our journal entries, I'll just explain you the format in which we have to do journal entries. The very first column says date. As we have studied earlier, that in accounting we record the transactions in chronological order. That means as per their happening. So, first column is date. That means when any transaction has happened. Particulars. Here we write the journal entry, what actually we have passed. Then the third column is LF. LF stands for ledger folio. Guys, folio means page number. That means this journal entry, as we are aware, journal is a rough copy. So this journal entry is being placed at which page in our fair notebook. And as you guys are aware, our fair notebook is called as ledger. So the next column is ledger folio, in which we write this journal entry, which we will pass sooner, is placed at which page in the fair copy, so that if we are to reconcile anything from rough copy to fair copy, we can directly move to that particular page number. Then, as you guys are aware, there are two sides. One is debit side, another is credit side. So amount of debit gets placed in this column and amount of credit gets placed in this column. So this is the format in which we are required to pass journal entry: date, particulars, LF, amount debit, as well as amount credit. For the time being, you are to prepare the column of LF, but you need not write anything in that column, because as of now we are not aware at which page number the entry in the fair notebook will go. Definitely when we prepare fair notebook, only then we can know at which page number the entry is there. So just going ahead with the transactions, as per the question you have received, it says record the following transactions in the journal of राम. कुछ ट्रांजेक्शन्स आपको दे रखी हैं बच्चों, आपको कहा है कि राम की जर्नल में इसको डालना है. दैट मीन्स द ऑनर ऑफ द बिजनेस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन इज राम and you are preparing the journal. So do not consider yourself as Ram, but consider yourself as the business which is being run by Ram, because we are to prepare records as per business point of view. So you have just read the first transaction says the April 1st one, Ram started business with cash. That means owner has invested money into business. From business point of view, as we are aware, for recording of transactions, the first point is to know which two accounts have been affected by any particular transaction. As the transaction says business started with cash, so what two accounts are affected? Obviously, one account affected is cash, and obviously money has been invested by Ram, the owner. So another account is Ram, or we may say owner. So these two accounts have been affected. One is cash, another is Ram's account, the owner's account. Now the question arises, what is the nature of cash account? Whether it is personal, it is real, or it is nominal. As you guys are very versed with the rule now, well versed with the rules now, we know cash is a real account, and Ram, obviously it represents any person, any living being. It's a personal account. So the first step is to know what two accounts have been affected. The second one, to find out their nature. Now, application of their respective rule. As we are aware, the rule of real account says debit what comes in, credit what goes out. Just focus on cash, whether cash is coming in the organization or cash is going out of the organization. Definitely, cash is coming in the organization. So if cash is coming in, put it on the debit side. Now apply the rule for personal account. We know the rule for personal account says debit the receiver, credit the giver. Debit the receiver, credit the giver. Just think about Ram and see whether Ram is receiving something or Ram is giving something. Definitely Ram is giving something. He is giver, so giver must be credited. So by this we have come to the conclusion, we have reached the conclusion that cash should be debited and Ram should be credited. Now how to write this transaction? Date must be shown in this format only: year, months and particular date. Now we have seen in our working note that cash should be debited and Ram should be credited. So cash account debit to Ram. As you guys are aware, Ram is the owner, but we do not use the actual name of owner. For owner, we use a symbolic name which is called capital. In fact, the owner has two names. The owner is known with two names. One, at the time of investing money into the business, it will be known as capital. And if at any point of time he withdraws money from the business, then it will be called drawings. So remember, owner has two names. While investing money into business, he will be called capital, and while withdrawing from the business, the name will be used drawings. So instead of Ram, we will use the word capital because he is investing the money into business. So cash account debit to capital account. How much money? 50,000. Cash is debited, hence I have placed the money in debit column. Capital is credited, hence I have placed the money into credit column. The amount placed in debit and the amount placed in credit should always be equal. So this is the first entry, guys, which says cash account debit to capital account. Clear, guys? Now go to the second entry, April 3rd, which says bought goods for cash. Bought goods for cash. Now you have purchased goods. Which two accounts will be affected? Definitely goods as well as cash. So the first step is to highlight, to know which two accounts have been affected by any business transaction. The second step is to know their nature. Goods, as we are aware, is a nominal account, and cash, as we are aware, is a real account. So as we have finalized the nature, just apply their respective rule. What is the rule for nominal account, guys? Debit all expenses, credit all incomes. So if it is expense, debit. If it is income, credit. So because you are purchasing goods, because you are making an expenditure, so it should be placed on the debit side. And by this, cash is coming in the organization or cash is going out of the organization. डेफिनेटली कैश जा रहा है बच्चों बिजनेस में से, कैश जा रहा है तो हम उसको क्या कर देंगे? क्रेडिट. सो वी हैव रीच्ड द कंक्लूजन गुड्स शुड बी डेबिटेड एंड कैश शुड बी क्रेडिटेड. लेकिन दोस्तों हमें मालूम है गुड्स के लिए हम गुड्स वर्ड का यूज नहीं करते. वी यूज टू वर्ड्स. एट द टाइम ऑफ परचेज वी यूज द वर्ड परचेजेस, एंड एट द टाइम ऑफ सेल वी यूज द वर्ड सेल्स. सो बिकॉज अभी तो हमने गुड्स खरीदी हैं, सो वी विल यूज द वर्ड परचेजेस. सो April 3rd एंट्री विल बी purchases account debit to cash account 15,000. Because purchases is debited, hence amount for purchase will be placed in debit column, and because cash is credited, the amount of cash will be placed in credit column. Clear, guys? These two transactions, I think कोई doubt नहीं होगा इन दो transactions में. Now April 6, the third transaction, what does it say? It says bought furniture for cash. Now you have not bought goods, you have bought furniture for cash. So which two accounts will be affected by this transaction? Obviously कैश में खरीदा है तो एक तो कैश पे इफेक्ट पड़ेगा, फर्नीचर खरीदा है तो दूसरा इफेक्ट किस पे पड़ेगा? फर्नीचर पे. So these two accounts have been affected. So first step was to know which two accounts will be affected. Second step, their nature. Cash. As you guys are aware, cash is a real account. Furniture. Is furniture a personal account? No, because it do not represent any person or organization. Is it real? What is the identification of real account? It must exist in reality. It does. It must carry some monetary value. It does. So it fulfill both the condition. Hence, furniture is also a real account. So we are lucky that both the accounts affected in this transaction are real. So guys, दोस्तों real account का rule क्या कहता है? Debit what comes in, credit what goes out. Just focus on cash. Coming in, going out. Definitely it is going out. Going out तो must be credited. Focus on furniture. Coming in or going out. Definitely coming in to debit. So we have reached the conclusion that furniture account must be debited and cash account must be credited. So what entry will be passed? Now we will not use the word purchases. Purchases word is just related to purchase of goods. Goods means those products in which we deal in. Here in this transaction we have purchased furniture. So for goods only you will use the word purchases or sales as the case may be, and for the rest of the thing you will use the name of that particular product. Like we have purchased furniture in this transaction, so we will use the word furniture itself. So entry will be, guys, furniture account debit to cash account 5,000. Furniture account debit to cash account 5,000. I hope clear है बच्चों तीनों transactions. What the next transaction says? April 9th one. April 9th says sold goods for cash. So now you are selling goods for cash. What accounts are affected by these transactions? Obviously goods and obviously cash. Now next step is to find out the nature. Goods कौन सा account है बच्चों? Is it personal? No. Is it real? Some might say it is real because it fulfills both the criteria. It has physical existence as well as monetary value. But we consider it as nominal account क्योंकि at the time of purchase it becomes our expense and at the time of sales it becomes our income. जैसा मैंने आपको previous class में बताया था कि गुड्स को लेके दोनों ही राय हैं. कुछ लोग कहते हैं इसको रियल मानो, कुछ लोग कहते हैं इसे नॉमिनल मानो, और दोनों ही अपनी जगह कुछ कुछ हद तक ठीक है. बट मोस्ट ऑफ द बुक्स, मोस्ट ऑफ द राइटर्स, मोस्ट ऑफ द टीचर्स फॉलो इट बाय टेकिंग इट नॉमिनल अकाउंट. एंड वी विल आल्सो प्रूव दैट गोइंग फॉरवर्ड व्हाई कंसिडरिंग इज नॉमिनल, कंसिडरिंग द गुड्स एज नॉमिनल अकाउंट इज अ बेटर अप्रोच. सो गुड्स इट इज नॉमिनल. And for cash, definitely अभी तक याद हो गया होगा, it's a real account. What does nominal account rule says? Debit all expenses, credit all income. Now you are selling goods. So it is creating your expense or creating your income? Definitely it is creating your income. And as the rule suggests, all incomes must be credited. By selling of goods, cash will be coming in or going out? Definitely cash will be coming in. And as per real account rule, debit what comes in, credit what goes out. So because cash is coming in, put it on the debit side. So cash should be debited and goods should be credited. But we know for goods, we never use the term goods. While purchasing, we use the term purchases, and while selling we use the word sales. So cash should be debited and sales should be credited. How to write it in journal? cash account debit to sales account with the value 13,000. So this is how accounting records are maintained. This is how journal entries are being passed in chronological order, date wise order, and if there obviously there are multiple transactions on one particular date, then even on the time basis, the transactions which have happened earlier, which have taken place earlier, must be recorded at first instance. Okay, now next transaction, April 14th, which says sold goods to Mohan. अब guys यहाँ पे ध्यान देने वाली बात है, sold goods to Mohan, आपने मोहन को माल बेचा है, you have sold goods to Mohan, but it is not stated in the question. Just concentrate. It is not stated in the question whether you have sold the goods to Mohan on cash or for credit. So remember, if the name of person is given in the transaction, if name of the person is given in the transaction, but it is not stated whether that transaction took place on cash or credit, then it will be assumed on credit. It will be assumed on credit. So you have sold goods to Mohan. Definitely one account will be affected goods, another one will be Mohan. So the first step, just to find out which two accounts have been affected. Now the next step is to find out their nature. As we have discussed earlier, goods is nominal in nature, while most definitely Mohan is personal. So guys, nominal account rule, what does it say? If it is expense, put it on the debit side. If it is income, put it on the credit side. And because we are selling goods, definitely we are generating our income, so must be credited. What about Mohan, the rule for personal account? It says debit the receiver, credit the giver. Just concentrate on Mohan, whether he is receiving something or giving something. Definitely he is receiving the goods, he becomes a receiver, so receiver must be debited. So we have reached the conclusion that Mohan should be debited while goods should be credited. And for goods we will use the name sales. So entry will be Mohan debit to sales account. Mohan debit to sales account. As we have discussed in our last class, with the personal account we do not use the word account. If you want to, then you must write it out like Mohan's account debit to sales account. So either Mohan debit or Mohan's account debit to sales account. Clear? Next transaction, the sixth one, took place on 18th of April, says bought goods from Amit. Bought goods from अमित. फिर हमें कह रहा है अमित से गुड्स खरीदी, लेकिन ये नहीं बता रहा कैश में खरीदी या क्रेडिट में. तो एज आई हैव जस्ट स्टेटेड, इफ अ पर्सनस नेम इज गिवन बट इट इज नॉट स्टेटेड कि कैश में हुई है ट्रांजेक्शन या क्रेडिट में, तो यू विल लेट इट ऑन क्रेडिट. सो गुड्स खरीद रहे हो गाइस, एक तो गुड्स पे फर्क पड़ेगा, एक अमित पे. नेक्स्ट स्टेप इज टू नो द नेचर. Goods, definitely a nominal account. Amit, definitely a personal account. अब आप गुड्स खरीद रहे हो, इज इट योर एक्सपेंस और योर इनकम? डेफिनेटली एक्सपेंस. एज पर नॉमिनल अकाउंट रूल, ऑल द एक्सपेंसेस शुड बी डेबिटेड. जस्ट फोकस ऑन अमित. द रूल फॉर पर्सनल अकाउंट इज डेबिट द रिसीवर, credit the giver. Here in this transaction, Amit is receiving something or Amit is giving something? Definitely he is giving something, he is giver, so giver must be credited. So goods should be debited while Amit should be credited. So entry will be, the journal entry will be purchases account debit, purchases account debit to Amit, that is 11,000. Purchases account debit to Amit, or it might be purchases account debit to Amit's account. Clear, guys? Next transaction is, which has happened on 21st. The 7th transaction says cash received from Mohan. We have received cash from Mohan. So cash will be affected and definitely Mohan will be affected. We know cash is a real account and we know Mohan is a personal account. So as per real account rules, cash is coming in, cash is going out. Definitely coming in because we have received it. So once cash is coming in, put it on the debit side. Concentrate on Mohan and try to find out whether Mohan is receiver in this particular transaction or Mohan is giver. Definitely he is giving us cash, so he is giver. Cash is flowing out of Mohan's pocket. Because he is giver, he should be credited. Hence, we have reached the conclusion that cash should be debited and Mohan should be credited. So the entry will be, the April 21st entry will be cash account debit to Mohan 7,000. अब यू नीड नॉट वरी कि हमने तो मोहन को 9,000 का माल भेजा था, 7 मिल गए, बाकी 2 कहाँ हैं? तो भाई ये किसने कहा है कि सारा पैसा एक ही बार में देना है? धीरे धीरे दे देगा. सो यू हैव सोल्ड गुड्स फॉर 9,000. ही इज यूर डेटर विद 9,000. आपने उससे 9 लेने हैं. फिलहाल वो 7 दे गया, वो रख लो. ऑब्वियसली गोइंग फॉरवर्ड ही विल गिव अस रेस्ट ऑफ 2,000 एज वेल. नेक्स्ट ट्रांजेक्शन, 8th one, which says paid cash to Amit. Paid cash to Amit. हमने अमित को पेमेंट करी, तो किस किस पे फर्क पड़ेगा दोस्तों? कैश एंड अमित. कैश इज डेफिनेटली अ रियल अकाउंट. अमित डेफिनेटली इज ए पर्सनल अकाउंट. द रूल फॉर रियल सेज डेबिट व्हाट कम्स इन, क्रेडिट व्हाट गोज आउट. जस्ट फोकस ऑन कैश, whether cash is coming in or going out. Definitely going out, so credit. Amit, personal account. He is receiver or he is giver in this particular transaction. Definitely in this particular transaction, Amit is receiving money. He is receiver and we know receiver should be debited. So entry will be Amit debit and cash credit. How to write it? As you are aware, we write the debit one first. So April 23rd, it should be Amit debit to cash account. Amit debit to cash account 9,000. वही बात है. लाइकवाइज अमित से अभी हमने 11 की गुड्स खरीदी. फॉर द टाइम बिंग वी आर मेकिंग पेमेंट ऑफ 9. कोई बात नहीं भाई, बाद में दे देंगे. नेक्स्ट ट्रांजेक्शन, April 25th. इट इज़ अ गुड ट्रांजेक्शन, ज़रा ध्यान देना, अच्छी है. क्या कहता है? सोल्ड गुड्स टू सुमित फॉर कैश. सोल्ड गुड्स, अब गुड्स बेची हैं तो डेफिनेटली गुड्स पे तो इफेक्ट आएगा ही आएगा. टू सुमित फॉर कैश. Obviously it clears the thing that we have sold the goods for cash. So it does not matter to whom we have sold it. Because goods बेच के हमें पैसे लेने थे, पैसे मिल गए, हमें सुमित से कोई रिलेशन हमारा नहीं रहा. गोइंग फॉरवर्ड ना सुमित हमारा डेटर रहेगा ना क्रेडिटर रहेगा. सो हैंस once you have entered into transaction of either purchase or sale and the money has flown immediately, the name of the party is just useless. So goods account will be affected and cash account will be affected. Goods, as you are aware, nominal. Cash, as you are aware, real. What is the rule for nominal account? If it is expense, debit. If it is income, credit. Definitely we are selling goods, we are generating income, credit. cash coming in or going out? Definitely coming in, debit. So cash must be debited and goods must be credited. But for goods we will use the name sales. So April 25th rather, cash account debit to sales account 6,500. Clear guys? Cash account debit to sales 6,500. Next transaction 27th, 10th one. Purchased machinery from Sohan. Purchased machinery from Sohan. Now party's name is given, but it is not mentioned whether we have purchased this machinery for cash or on credit. If nothing is mentioned, party's name is there, then definitely we will take it as on credit. So one machine account is affected, another account is Sohan. For Sohan, it is very much clear that it is a personal account. Now the question arises for machine. Machine, is it personal? Is it the name of some person? No. So personal तो हो नहीं सकता. बचा कौन? Real and nominal. Real. Does machine exist in reality? Yes. Does they possess any monetary value? Yes. So real in nature. So one is real, another one is personal. For real, what is the rule? Debit what comes in, credit what goes out. Focus on machine and understand whether the machine is coming in or going out. Definitely coming in, debit. Just focus on Sohan, whether Sohan is receiving something or Sohan is giving something. Definitely he is giving us the machine. He is giver, so giver must be credited. So machine should be debited and Sohan must be credited. So entry will become for 27th of April, machinery account debit to Sohan. Machinery account debit to Sohan 15,000 rupees. Clear guys? Machinery debit to Sohan 15,000. 29th, the next transaction, 11th one. It is a very important one. It is bit different. Withdrew cash from office for personal use. इसका मीनिंग क्या है? Withdrew cash from office for personal use. It means मालिक अपनी ज़रूरत के लिए दुकान से पैसे निकाल के ले गया. मालिक अपनी ज़रूरत के लिए दुकान से पैसे निकाल के ले गया. As we have already studied in one of our classes that business and businessman are two different things, and we are making records of business. That means business money has been taken out by the businessman. So what two accounts will be affected? Obviously cash and obviously owner, and we know the owner's name is Ram in this question. So definitely cash, which is a real account, and owner, which is a person, is a personal account. Cash coming in the shop or going out of the shop? Definitely going out, credit. Just look at the owner. Owner is receiving the money, owner is giving the money. Definitely he is receiving the money. Being receiver, debit. So owner debit and cash credit. But we have told you for the first transaction itself that owner is recognized by two names. While investing money, he is given the term capital, and while withdrawing the money, he is given the term drawings. So now he is withdrawing money, so he will be called drawings. So guys, entry will be drawings account debit to cash account. Drawings owner's account debit to cash account 5,000. Clear guys? Drawings account debit to cash account. The next transaction entered on 30th of April. We have 3 transactions for 30th of April. Just first one, paid rent. Guys, you have paid rent. What 2 accounts will be affected? Obviously, when you have paid rent, cash must have been affected. For what you are paying cash? For rent. So rent account is affected. Cash, we know real. Rent, we know nominal. Real. Cash is coming in, going out. Definitely it is going out. Credit. Rent, nominal. You are paying rent. So it is your expense or it is your income? Definitely it is our expense, and expenses should be debited. So rent must be debited and cash must be credited. So guys, entry will be on 30th of April. Entry will be rent account debit to cash account. With how much money? That is 400. Clear? Rent account debit to cash account with 400 rupees. Next transaction on 30th April. Paid salary to Gopal. आपके यहाँ कोई एम्प्लॉय काम करता है जिसका नाम गोपाल है, आपने उसको सैलरी पे करी. किस किस पे फ़र्क पड़ेगा? काफ़ी बच्चे इसमें कंफ्यूज होते हैं. ध्यान रखो, पिक्चराइज करो. आपने दुकान के लड़के को बुलाया, एम्प्लॉय को बुलाया और आपने कहा ले भाई पैसे ले जा, अपनी सैलरी ले जा. तो किस किस पे फ़र्क पड़ेगा? एक फ़र्क तो पड़ा कैश पे, एंड सम सेज दूसरा फ़र्क पड़ा गोपाल पे. बट नो, गोपाल इज़ नॉट इफेक्टेड, क्योंकि आपने उसकी सर्विस ली, आप बदले में पैसे दे रहे हो. आपका गोपाल से कोई लेना देना थोड़ी है. आपने सर्विस ली और उसके बदले में पैसे दे रहे हो. जैसे आपने लैंडलॉर्ड से बिल्डिंग यूज़ करवाई, मतलब लैंडलॉर्ड की बिल्डिंग की सर्विसेज ली और बदले में रेंट दे दिया. इसी तरीके से आपने किसी पर्सन से सर्विसेज ली और अब आप उसको सैलरी दे रहे हो. तो एक फ़र्क पड़ेगा बच्चों कैश पे और दूसरा फ़र्क पड़ेगा सैलरी पे. गोपाल से हमारा कोई लेना देना नहीं है, क्योंकि भाई रेंट पे कर रहे हो, वो भी तो कोई इंसान होगा. जिससे गुड्स खरीदी हैं वो भी तो कोई इंसान होगा. तो उस पर्सन से कोई लेना देना नहीं हमारा. कैश एंड सैलरी. डेफिनेटली कैश इज रियल, सैलरी इज नॉमिनल इन नेचर. कैश coming in, going out. Definitely going out, credit. Salary, is it your expense or your income? You are giving salary, you are giving salary. So definitely it is expense. Being expense should be debited. So salary को debit करना है और cash को credit करना है. April 30th, the next transaction will be salary account debit to cash account. How much? 2500. Clear, guys? Now the last transaction. The last transaction of April 30th says received commission. आपने कोई सर्विस रेंडर करी, बदले में आपको कमीशन मिला. अब ऑब्वियस सी बात है, कमीशन मिला तो एक फ़र्क तो कमीशन पे पड़ा, और मिला होगा तो दोस्तों कैश ही तो मिला होगा. किसी ने कोई कागज़ पे लिख के थोड़ी दिया होगा कमीशन. मिला तो पैसा ही होगा. सो वन अकाउंट अफेक्टेड इज कमीशन एंड अनदर वन इज कैश. एज यू गाइज आर अवेयर, कमीशन इज ए नॉमिनल अकाउंट एंड कैश इज ए रियल. कमीशन पे अगर डाउट हो कि ये नॉमिनल कैसे है तो चेक कर लो. इज इट पर्सनल? किसी आदमी का नाम है कमीशन? किसी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन का नाम है कमीशन? नहीं. तो कमीशन तो पर्सनल तो है नहीं. रियल, क्या ये रियलिटी में एग्जिस्ट करता है? फिजिकल अपीयरेंस है, देखा कभी कमीशन जा रहा है? दिख रहा है कमीशन? नहीं दिखता. तो जिनका फिजिकल एट्रीब्यूट नहीं होता वो कौन से अकाउंट कहलाते हैं? नॉमिनल. सो इट इज़ नॉमिनल एंड ऑब्वियसली कैश इज रियल. गाइस, कमीशन नॉमिनल अकाउंट. नॉमिनल अकाउंट का रूल क्या कहता है? इफ़ इट इज़ एक्सपेंस डेबिट, इफ इट इज़ इनकम क्रेडिट. तो गाइस कैश, सॉरी कमीशन आपको मिल रहा है, आप दे रहे हो, मिल रहा है, इट इज़ इनकम फॉर यू, मस्ट बी क्रेडिटेड. कैश, पैसे आ रहे हैं जा रहे हैं, डेफिनेटली कमिंग इन डेबिट. So cash must be debited and commission must be credited. So entry will be on 30th April. The last transaction will be cash account debit to commission account. Cash account debit to commission account 500. क्लियर गाइस? तो इस तरीके से हमें जर्नल एंट्री बनानी है. इस तरीके का फॉर्मेट आप अपनी फेयर कॉपी में भी बनाओगे. इस तरीके से आप सारी जर्नल एंट्रीज करोगे. देयर आफ्टर हम एक चीज़ अभी हमने नहीं करवाई है, जानबूझ के अभी नहीं करवाई, नॉइंगली नहीं करवाई है, कि आफ्टर पासिंग एवरी जर्नल एंट्री वी नीड टू राइट वन लाइनर नरेशन कि किस चीज़ की एंट्री है, सो दैट ए लेमैन कैन अंडरस्टैंड बाय गोइंग थ्रू द एंट्री इटसेल्फ कि क्या ट्रांजेक्शन हुई थी, किसके लिए ये पास की गई है. ऑब्वियसली वंस यू आर वेल वर्स्ड विद द एप्लीकेशन ऑफ रूल्स एंड फ्रेमिंग ऑफ जर्नल एंट्रीज, वी विल डेफिनेटली टेल यू हाउ टू पास ऑन नरेशन. ओके गाइस, तो एक बार इसको देखिएगा, अच्छे से समझिएगा. कोई प्रॉब्लम आए तो डेफिनेटली आप मुझे कांटेक्ट कीजिएगा. एंड नाउ आई एम सेंडिंग यू वन असाइनमेंट, सो प्लीज़ डू दैट असाइनमेंट इन योर नोटबुक. एंड when we will be having our class on Monday, we will rechecking those. Okay, thank you guys.